Lots of work to do here. I've got 3 projects to get finished before winter. Outside, that is. One of them I know I won't get done. That's the shelter. It keeps getting put on the back burner. Then I also have I've got to build a wood bin for my firewood. I'm going to be starting to cut before winter, hopefully, or through the winter. That's a non-stop thing anyway. I need a place to put my wood to hopefully start drying it out. If it's not dry, it's some of it probably already is cured. It's been laying so long. And then this. This is going to be an ongoing project for a while, for more than a year. I say that because what I want to do is make this into a work area. Eventually, we're thinking we want 2 buildings here. We want to have a workshop for construction, like wood and working on things, whatever, and then another one for doing the small business, the concrete. So that is the goal anyway. But what I'm wanting to do for now, the first thing is get all of this grass and weeds and everything cut down and cleared out. It's not impossible, but it's going to be done in stages, obviously, with the weather. Actually, today, you could tell that the heat index is already down. It's supposed to be 93 today, I believe. But the heat index, you can tell, it doesn't feel like you're walking out into an oven. So that's a good thing. And it's a little overcast right now. So generally what we do is, here in just a little bit, don't do anything outside till around 6 o'clock, after say noon, because that's when it's so hot. I'll see how long I can get today, but my house is only right there, so I'll be taking quite a few breaks anyway. Alright, so I'm going to get started with the weed eater. I've got to find, I'm going to use my mower to cut as much of this as I can. This little mower will do quite a bit. I did the whole meadow last year, no problem at all. But I need to make sure I'm not hitting stuff I shouldn't hit. I know I got 1 tire. I think there's 2 tires in here that had at one time plants in them. So I'm going to uncover them, and I'll take a walk through. I think that's about it though. So as I say that, here comes the sun. Okay, you can see even the part over there that I hadn't weed eated. Now it is a little bit more dense than the meadow that I had mentioned. That over there was more weeded grass, or thinner grass, I'll just say. This is definitely a lot more thick. It can still be done, but I think what I'm going to do on some of it is weed eat and then go back, kind of like what I did right here. So this, I got my mower at the highest setting. I can cut it down even more, and I may eventually, but right now I just need to get that all cut down, every bit of this cut down. Tired of looking at it, and that's the first step in doing anything that we are going to do. So let me take a minute and explain more detail, or maybe a little bit more detail, what we're going to be doing. This area here, that was the garden area, and believe it or not, that's got landscape cloth underneath of it, I guess you could say. Yeah, it did a lot of good. Well, it's been down there for over a year now, but still it didn't do a whole lot. So that's going to be fun when I go to weed eat that, or whatever it is. I may just take the tractor to it anyway. So that'll probably be the last thing I clean out. So other than what I'm doing with this grass, I've got this right here has got logs all the way around it as like a border to hold in the topsoil we put down. And then you can't even see it, but down down low, comes up like 18 inches or so, is a a wire fence, kind of like for the dog pen or whatever. So I've got to get that out. Then weeds, and then that, and then the logs. We're eventually going to be taking down this old fencing. Waiting as long as I can. It goes all the way around the perimeter. It's been falling apart slowly. That is a project that Robin and the daughter Misty did together. So it's kind of like a sentimental thing to Robin, but she understands that it's time for it to go. Won't even be having a fence back. I may keep one part right here. I may keep enough stuff that is not bad and build just a little from where that is on up, kind of like for decoration, but also for the climbing rose bush that is not climbing. We haven't even messed with it this year. Guys, I'm telling you, we stay so busy, we don't have time to do that kind of stuff. It sounds crazy because we're semi-retired, but we're not retired. Yeah, that is what it is. So I've got to get all this stuff out. That tree, that's a holly tree. That's actually where I grew up, and I grew up in Delaware, and if I remember right, that's the state tree, or whatever you call it. So, but anyway, that was here when we moved in. And there's another one across the way. It's not as in good a shape because it's not in the full sun like that. So as I mentioned, this is going to be an ongoing project, and I will just get a peek in at a time. And I'm not for sure how long it's going to take. The goal is, my goal for this area is to say by this time next year, have everything done I said, and have 2 buildings sitting here. That's my goal. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. Try to run the numbers on buildings, buying them versus building your own. We've got so much going on. Who knows what's going to be going on this time next year? You don't know. But we've got so much going on that I wouldn't even have time to build one. It would take me long. It would take me another year to get them built. So it'd be different, and it may be by this time this year. We may not be doing a small business, but the way it looks like right now, we are going to be. So anyway, I'm going to go take my first break. Well, I forgot to turn the camera. I've done it up through here. I've obviously hitting this this vine. Reminds me of that kudzu in Tennessee. It starts taking over, so I'll have to cut it out. It's bogging up my weed eater, so I may have to do it a different way. So for now, I'm just going to go around that. All right, camera has been heating up, or it's getting a little hotter out. Right here in the shade, it doesn't feel bad. Well, it's hot, but comparable to what it has been, it's not bad at all. Starting to get it down. I'm having to use the weed eater a whole lot more though, just where it's a lot thicker than the meadow area was. But I'm able to use the lawnmower. But I'm basically weed eating the tall down, taking the lawnmower and cutting it down further, and then I'll probably have to run back over it again. Right now I got my mower, I think I already mentioned that, my mower's at its highest setting. But man, if you compare this right here, the before and after, that's incredible. So I'm getting ready to take my second break. Gonna be losing all of the shade here in a little bit for about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So we'll see if we can get a little bit more done. Okay. While I was taking a break, Robin came home, and I found out those are not just vine weed. I guess in that mess, Robin said there's strawberry plants. So I'm not going to be cutting those anymore right now. All right, I got some shade in this area still, and shade over here behind the camera. Most of the sun is back that way, so I'm going to take advantage of that while I can. It's about 91. I just came out and looked at the thermometer, about 91. Humidity's way down. The heat index is way down. Still hot, but it's not burning hot. As you can see, I found another tire and cactus. Let me tell you something, that's some tough cactus because we don't do a thing with it in the winter. It stays right there year round. And it keeps coming back. I mean, I guess it goes dormant and it comes back in the summertime. Now, I've heard of people eating this. I don't know if it's this particular kind, but somehow they take the thorns off and cook it up. I don't think I ever do that, but I've seen people doing it. And over here, found some mushrooms while I hit them with the weed eater. But here's one that didn't get hit, but it's a real small one. Now, normally, on this hillside, and it happens in the fall, I think, is this whole hillside, or a good portion of it, will be covered in big patches patches that big around. I've tried looking on the internet to see if I can eat those. I think I found a picture of them and something that says I can eat them, but I want to be sure before I do. You have to get them at the right time, because if you wait too long, they just start rotting real quick. But I mean, I like mushrooms. So if I can get some that big around, I mean, they're flat, but they're some of them are huge. We can fry them up, or whatever you want to call it. Cook them up, bake them up, do something to where we could eat them. So if anybody watching knows, or somewhere I could go to find out, let me know. Leave a comment. And we could start eating some nourishing mushrooms. All right, I've got all this area done. This area over here, I'm kind of worried. So I'm going to wait on confirmation from Robin. I believe there's some blackberries in there somewhere, but I'm not sure. So I want her to tell me first before I do like I did some of them strawberries. There's still plenty of strawberries there, but that vine, we need to do something to get it under control if we're going to keep it. Get her to tell me what all this, if this is all strawberries, we won't be able to do nothing with it this year other than just let it lay there, because it's too much involvement there. Won't be able to clear them out. All right, so I think that's all I'm going to do right now on this. I got quite a bit done for right now. I may come back here a little later on in the evening and do some more weed eating and mowing. Most of this over here I'm going to have to do with the weed eater, just like I've been doing over where I'm at. First, now I can get my mower up here. I can push this back and forth and get it down a little bit lower, get it looking like that down there. I may do that real quick, but you can get an idea what it's going to look like. Now, what I'm thinking I may have to do when it comes time to start thinking about putting the buildings in here, we got to figure out the sizes. I'm thinking 12 by 16, either 12 by 14 or 16, whatever size is closest to that they have on each building. We won't be as big as the garage building down there, and maybe get barn style where they're taller, where we can make some lofts to make some storage, partial storage, because we need storage. Even though we're starting to clean stuff out and throw stuff away, we still need storage. So I think that's all I'm going to get done right now. Wait till the sun goes down behind the trees, maybe come out. I need to get the tractor down the driveway where we had lost all that gravel during that flash flood, because I need to take the box blade. I need to take the box blade off and put the backhoe bucket on. So I need to do some box blading down there before I take it off. Such a chore to get it off and on. So, all right, well, let's I just listed a bunch of different things I need to do, so let's see what I do next. All right, cleared that out for a while. Every couple of years I got to trim those back. It's a whole lot easier than trying to take that stump out. Trying to think, these trees were already cut when we got here. We cut one over there on that side. We cut several around our trailer. We had one on the backside that was 18 inches from our trailer. We had a fella cut that one down. And the one, if you've seen any of the dog pen videos, or dog kennel videos, there's a big stump out there. We had a fella cut that tree down. I think I'm going to say it's time to go get cooled down. And then maybe, this is 4th of July, by the way, Saturday. Happy 250th, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good day today. This video will probably come out Monday or Tuesday, something like that. I think it'll come out tomorrow night. I know I've been doing a lot of yard work related videos, but that's what's going on right now because of all the rain we've had. Everything's growing big time. And I don't care if it grows some, but this here had gotten out of hand. This has needed to be cut for a long time. Rain had nothing to do with it. It's just, we don't really utilize this area anymore, so you don't think about it. But it looks a whole lot better so far. So, all right, as I said a few minutes ago, let's see what happens next.